Good evening, SBC. Good evening, SBCC. Good evening, BSL. And good evening to everyone else within the sound of my voice, north, south, east, west, and all points in between. You've tuned in to the June 18th, 2024 edition of SBC Tuesday Talk. And I am your host and moderator and administrator, Sunday school teacher, van driver, and of course, head cook, Mr. Mike Walker. Glad to have each and every one of y'all here with us. Glad you could join us. Glad that you chose to spend at least an hour with us on your Tuesday evening. We don't take that lightly, and we appreciate that very much. We hope and pray that you had a good day. And if not, you made it through this day, and we hope and pray that tomorrow be a better day. Thank you. I've had a good day. I'm feeling pretty good, though. I think I could run a race, small race, about a race of, 6 feet or something like that. Yeah. But other than that, I'm feeling pretty good on this Juneteenth Eve and what have you, though. So thank y'all so much for being here. We got a lot to cover, though. And we'll see what we can do tonight, though. So, but let's get started. We'll do some, what I like to do. We like to do our little salutations, though. So let's get started. Shireen, good to have you here from our nation's capital. Great to have you here. As always, she made it here, y'all. From the Sunshine State, T. Carter Road, glad to have you here, ma'am. From the state of Florida, glad to have you here. Rochelle, good to have you here. Great to have you here. Valerie from Huntsville, good to have you here. Good evening to you. Good evening. Sonia from Queens, always a pleasure to have you here. Good. Marcus Wilbanks, Dr. Wilbanks from the 205. Thank you. Great to have you here, sir. Pastor Duffy Collins, good to have you here, pretty lady. Great to have you here. Tan Wiley, good evening to you, ma'am. Good evening to you as well. Thank you. Yes. Who else? I think we get that. Pastor Kennedy Robinson from Beham. Good evening to you, ma'am. Great to have you here. Sister Keena Lynn from the Magnolia State. Great to have you here as well, ma'am. Nice to have you here. Okay, that's what we got so far. Yeah, we got a lot to get started, and some more people gonna come in, and that's fine though. That's fine. Well, we got to get started though, so we're gonna do our little appetizer, and I'm trying to see which one I want to do first. You know what? Let's do this one. We're gonna do this one. Right here. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Visiting other churches. Just a little appetizer right here. Visiting other churches, though. Just a small one right here, though. And I got a video right here. How do you react when you visit another church and they're preaching something that make you do a double take or is unusual or whatever? This I got a video. We got videos, and just take a listen. It might be a bit, I guess, raw or whatever though, but just take a listen, okay?
Give that man some pasta. Give that man some peace, and I'll let y'all fill in the other pea. Somebody should have ran around the church. I'm just playing.
The 3 P's.
And you know what that woman needs? She needs dedication.
Yes.
Some dollars. And I'm going to let y'all figure out the other D. Somebody scream, preach.
Well, well, what say y'all about that? Did y'all hear that though? Did y'all hear that? Shireen says. Now, what would you do if you send up in a guest church? You know, how would you feel about that? How would y'all feel about that? And I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it. Sonia, okay. Okay. Let's see what Keena got to say. I visit other churches. It's amusing to see other different styles of worship. I try to go to other denominations. But a side note, he ain't wrong. Hey, I agree with you. I agree with you. I, I, well, I don't know how I would handle it though. I don't know. I doubt I would have got up. I would have, knowing me how I am, I would have probably stayed there just to listen to see what else was going to come out their mouths though. And I think that might have been the first lady with him, helping him preach though. So let's see what other folks got to say. Shireen, I would definitely turn around and go back to my home church immediately. Okay. Lorette Thompson, good to have you here, ma'am. Tan said, I would politely leave. I can understand that. What other churches did that audio took place? Ooh, I don't know. I can't answer that for you, brother. I can't answer that. All I know is you see how this brother looking, you know, to my left. I probably sit up there looking just like him right there. Look, you know. Hey Renee, good to have you here. Great to have you here. So I don't know, but let me ask y'all this though. Uh Let me listen to Pastor Duffy Collins. I just sit there and listen and not go back, okay? Let me ask y'all this though. Was that appropriate what they were preaching? Let me ask y'all that first. Was that appropriate? Was that he preaching? Hey, Sister Barbara, Pastor Barbara, good to have you here. Was that appropriate, y'all? Was that appropriate? Let me put Sonya up here. If I'm with someone in a distance from home and have placed my hand over my face and head down, it is within walking distance from my house. I'm walking out. Absolutely not. Uh, Me and Mama attended a United Methodist church, and we couldn't stop chuckling, listening to the doxology and singer voice rebuke right notes and tones. My my father wasn't amused with us. Okay, I would have politely put my pointer finger up and excuse myself to the left. Okay, I'm gonna play this again to make sure. Was that the appropriate thing? Well, was that the appropriate time to preach that? You know, I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna play one more again for y'all.
Give that man some pasta. Give that man some peace. And I'll let y'all fill in the other P. Somebody should have ran around the church. I'm just playing.
The three P's.
And you know what that woman needs? She needs dedication,
Yes.
some dollars, and I'm going to let y'all figure out the other D. Somebody scream, preach.
You know what though? Was that the right atmosphere to talk about that at? You know, could have been a group session and not a general church service. But then again, we don't know where that audio came from. So I'm gonna be honest though. But do you think that might have been the right way to go about that though? You know, let me see what y'all got to say. We'll see what the good family got to say. Hey, Rochelle, I have visited other churches, and some of them I would not step my foot back into them. I want to hear the word of God and not their opinions. Okay. Sonia says, no, it's not, especially on a Sunday morning. Okay. Easy like Sunday morning. I hear you. Hey, Frenchette. Oh my, what did I Oh boy. Okay. Mona, good to have you here. No, sir, that's marriage retreat info. And that what that sound like. That what that sound like. It would probably would be more appropriate for a retreat or something like that, a marriage couple retreat or what have you. But I don't know, general church service, no. And I'm very progressive, but no, I don't think that's appropriate for Sunday service though. Hey Zola. Someone please scream not here, okay? Pastor Dale, inappropriate. The minister responsible for their followers. This is the wrong setting and wrong language. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. Like I said, those of y'all know I'm very progressive. And I've caught a lot of slack from my progressive views as far as dating and singleness in Christianity. But I know my limits too. I know my limits. And I don't even I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I wouldn't have used that type of language in the after parties or the Saturday night socials. I wouldn't go that far. Word it differently or say something, you need dedication, something, and yeah, that's another one. Do benevolence. Now, see, that's the way you could have just said it just like that. But Renee says, not really appropriate for a Sunday service. I'm curious as far as the context. Maybe a group session with married folks, depending on the topic and the direction. Sometimes you need to make it plain. Okay. Shireen, who is the lady? See, and that one I'm thinking about that. I might need to look that up and find out where that's from. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up. Might try to have it ready for the after party though. I don't know. But I believe $5 will get you 20. Ooh, I am so sorry about that. $5 will get you 20. That probably his wife, the first lady. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. Pastor, it was not an appropriate sermon. Yes, providing, yeah. Lamont Burgess, good to have you here, sir. Can they find a scripture to preach that message from? Okay. Keena says, yes, it was appropriate if children are not in the sanctuary. Now, if the mother evangelist from the Kojic church can talk about rubbing his head at night, whew, you know what? Keena always coming here starting stuff. I'm Keena, do me a huge favor. Remind me to talk about that in the after party. I don't want to go too much detail about it. I'm gonna say this right now. Me and you on the same line, trust me. And just please remind me. That's all. Please remind me. If we could talk about this though, that definitely after party stuff. Wow, it's a way to say anything, and that ain't it. Couples only, but the verbiage is still inappropriate. That was a little too much. Like when you're adding seasoning to food and the top comes off and a lot comes off. Comes out. Okay. Hey, Renee, good to have you here, sir. Excuse me, ma'am, sister. I meant to say sister. Don't punch me. Lady Smith, good to have you here. I think it's appropriate for Sunday morning. I don't think it's appropriate for Sunday morning, but I do believe it's appropriate to adults, married or single, because there are times or something. And I agree. Many people have unrealistic views of marriage. I agree. I agree. The verbiage could have been better. The verbiage could have been better. And then again, the setting could have been better. But then again, we don't know. We don't know if it was Sunday morning or Saturday afternoon. We really don't know. Like I said, I want to look it up though. Song of Solomon. Yes. Okay. Well, we know about that. Okay. Much obliged. Uh, uh, Sister Angela from Long Island. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. Yeah. Okay. Whew. Oh, I'm gonna have to take this hat off. It got me sweating. All I got to say is, I personally would have stayed there just to listen to see how it would have went. And but who knows? Let me see. Hey, Leslie Ruth, good evening to you. Good evening to you. Oh yeah, and she produced this show, so these were her ideas though. So glad to have you here. I wish she was here with me though. Uh, I have Minister Burgess, and I have read and preached the Word of God for over 20 years and have never heard Jesus teach that teaching. Mm-hmm. And Sister Shaw from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Great to have you here. Well, we're gonna move on from this though. We're gonna move on. But that was a hot topic right there. That's a hot topic right there. Okay, y'all. Up next. Up next. Oh, and I gotta say this too, and I agree with you, Sister Madison. Even in a relationship or marriage conference, things don't have to be spoken of in that way. Okay. Uh up next. Being a side chick, side person. I'm not gonna give a long introduction about this. I just want y'all to sit back and just listen to this video and get ready to discuss. Take a listen.
I just want to preface, this is going to be unhealthy. In the 7 years that you were employed, did you blow up the spot at all? Did you snitch?
Go to the mic.
Did you tell his wife that you were f***ing him?
Did you ever call the house? Did you ever...
No, because I
Listen.
No, that's not my business.
Okay.
His situation on walking out on his marriage got nothing to do with me.
Okay, listen. Look. And again, this is it's coming from an unhealthy place. As it used to be outside, I just want to say thank you because they don't make them like you no more. Honestly, the side chicks now, I don't know what new software they got, but they be doing good just to stay on the side. You held it down for 7 years. It's something in you that some man is gonna appreciate. Maybe not that man, but some man is gonna appreciate that type of loyalty. You ain't have no Barbara, this is Shirley moment in 7 years. Woo! I'm telling you. It's women in this room who thought they was cut out to be somebody's side chick and was stalking the Instagram in 3 weeks after that. I promise you. You did your thing.
Seven-year side chick, not few months or a year or 2 years. 7 years. 7-year side chick. What say y'all? Somebody need their behind whooped. He need his behind whooped. She definitely need her behind whooped. You know, she could do much better. Let's go. Frenchette says that was triggering. Okay. Man, listen. Pastor Bell, the devil is a liar. There's a difference between temptation and death. You better say that. Let me read that again. The devil is a liar. There is a difference, a huge difference between temptation and dedication. Both parties are wrong. They are beyond wrong. What would make her And if you know what she said, and I forgot that their relationship wasn't her business or something along that line. You're being a home wrecker. How can you sit there and say that's not your concern? And he wrong. I mean, ooh, Angela, it doesn't make it right, no matter who says it. There's ways to say things in the correct audience is the key. Okay. Uh oh boy. Let's see. That's nothing. My mom's neighbor was a side wow for 40 years, never married, had kids. God ain't gonna bless you with somebody's husband. That's crazy, y'all. How can you be so patient like that? I mean, I'm serious. How can you be patient and not just her being a side chick? You got men who being simps out there being the side fella or the side dude, which what is appropriate. But anyway, the side fella, the side guy for that crazy amount of time. Why you want to sell to be the side person instead of being the main person? It's one thing you being the side person and you didn't know it. Okay? It's one thing you just didn't know you was the other person. Okay, we got that. But it's a totally different ball game when you know you're the side person and you're a willing accomplice to that foolishness. Ah, okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. L. Hey, L from Chicago. Good to have you. If they aren't in a committed relationship, every one of them women are the side chick. Side to his ego, side to his pride, side to his disrespect, side to his greed. No one winning in the situation. Amen, my sister. Andrea Jenkins from the Commonwealth of Virginia. Good to have you here. Not her concern until she's his wife. Okay. Marcus. Whoa, 7 years of being the side piece means she's gullible to the dude who's equally wrong for being trying to have his cake and eat it too. And you know what? Maybe she knows what she's doing. Maybe she don't want to marry him. He might be hooking her up or what have you. You know, paying some bills here and there. Who knows? Oh man. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's some bad news. Don't want I say it. Wow. She put her niece for home. Okay. I have no clue. I'm not built for that life. Okay. Renee says, the worldly side of me, I'm surprised she lasted that long and stayed in her place. He made a point that side chicks nowadays be doing the most. The godless side of me is like she don't know her worth. This has nothing to be proud of. And amen to that. Amen to that. Shireen says she was stroking his ego by staying. Okay. But I don't think a man would be a side dude that long. Ken, you'll know some of the people I know. And I'm going to leave it at that. You'll know some of the people I know. Okay. Though maybe for some months, but not yet. And again, you would be shocked. No, what? No, I'll meet you halfway on it. I think women would be the side person longer than a male, but it's not by that big of a margin as you think it is. I know some people who would be a simp like that. Trust me. So I would do that, right? She had a choice and the choice that she stayed there. I assume that somewhere she thought he would one day leave his wife. But that must be amazing. So okay. Hey Battery, good to have you. T says it's sad she seemed like she was proud to say that she was a side chick. It seemed like, and she said that relationship wasn't her concern, and that's what she chose. She has no respect for herself or the marriage, and 7 years later, she is still alone. Sonia said, I'm so done. I'm cracking up from what the dude said about her loyalty. But I can't do it. Conviction is real. You better say that. And Tasha says, if what he desires and needs are being met without any responsibility or accountability to the one they are laying with, then they are fine with it. Yeah, I get, as long as they getting what they want to, they probably they probably just don't care anymore. Uh, what happens is when you turn that person to an idol, and that little G God is the devil meant. Yes, devil meant. She was comfortable and got what she wanted out of it, and probably felt like it was his job. Oh wow, to tell his woman. Exactly, no self-respect, poor sense of self, or no self-esteem. I know quite a few women that hunt for married men only. Oh yes, it happens. Unfortunately, it's to tell the y'all would want to know, huh? I would say come to the after party, but then I probably won't even tell that. Like the little dude on Simpson say, ha ha. Okay. And look at her. Look at her. I'm gonna have to do something about Renee. I'm gonna do something about Renee. The pride is in the sin is astonishing. Yes, it is, ma'am. Yes, it is. Sonia, what if she did not care about being a side chick because she was also doing her thing? I thought about that as well. She probably don't care. She probably saying, hey, I got mine, you know, and he might be the sugar daddy and she's his sugar baby. Who knows? It's so many scenarios you got to look at. Amen. What goes around comes around. It's the old saying, the same way you got them, it's the same way you'll lose them. So we know how that goes right there. Angel from Huntsville, good to have you. I love the states who allow the spouse to take them to court for interfering with their marriage or contract. Allows them to sue for interfering. See, that's how diseases get spread. That's okay. That's right. We'll sue you. I wonder, can you do that in Alabama? Somebody look, well, our Alabama folks, look that up right there. Look that up. Please do. Yeah. Okay. I do that all the time, Bob. Look that up, Mark. Do me a favor. Look that up and see if Alabama allow you to sue a spouse or someone else for marriage interference or something like that. You know, do that for me. Hey, Dwight Sloan, good to have you here. Okay. I don't know. It's wild out there on these streets. It's wild on these streets. That's about the best I can tell you. It is wild. I swear. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. That's right. Alienation of affection is the term. You got that, Mark? Yeah. That's it. I wonder who Alabama does that though. Y'all better be careful. Lucretia Crittenden, good to have you here. Some men sell being a side chick like it's a glorified role. You really have a place in their life, but you're still a side chick. And you still the side chick, whether you like it or whether you don't. Sheila, good to have you here, ma'am. Good evening to you. I don't know what to say on it. I don't know what to say. And not judging anyone. Not judge, because we all fall short and we all messed up in this dating arena at one time or another. Whether we we be honest with ourselves and with each other. But you got to have some type of You got to have some type of self-esteem about yourself, self-respect. Even if the guy is treating you, if the person is treating you good, even if you're being treated good, that's somebody else's spouse. That's somebody else's spouse. And you're going to have to be held accountable about that. And Keena, you said it right there. Right here. Ooh, I can't even get to it. Y'all coming on in. No, wait. I'm going to say this one for last, Keena, because I like what you got to say it. Uh, alienation of affection is not grounds for divorce in Alabama. There is no right to allege alienation of affection in Alabama. Thank you so much. So, okay, it doesn't go that way in the state of Alabama. Okay, thank you so much, Ma. Uh, Good evening to you, Shonda Michelle. Great to have you here, ma'am. Great to have you here. Okay, now, which you got to say right here. No one wants to be a special friend at the funeral. Hey, Keena, even if you get that much of a mention, if she get that much of a mention, but y'all so silly tonight. My brother had his wife and all his side chicks at my father's funeral. Y'all, whew. What you mean just tonight? She always be going off. I like that though. Married men seem to pursue harder than single men. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I really don't. Good to have you here, Kiki, but I don't know about that. Hey, Minister Wallace, good to have you here. Thank you, sir. Uh, wasn't that a famous case in North Carolina? The ex-wife killed them both. Wow. Okay. Okay. I never understood the issue with special friend thing. Well, no, some people care. You know, the special thing, that is an insult, to be honest with you. That's like saying you wasn't even worthy. You know, you wasn't a boyfriend slash girlfriend or a lover or ex-spouse. No, you were just that special friend. And it's so ambiguous and kind of demeaning though. So no, I wouldn't want to be referred to as special friend nowadays. Nowadays, you know, yeah, nowadays, yes, North Carolina. I never, I never, I don't know. I just never knew this right there. Okay, uh, this thing in North Carolina, but it's real. I think the burden of proof is high. I can believe that, Dwight. I can believe that. I can believe that. I can believe that. Okay. Pastor Dale, the Revelation 20:11 through 14. The great white throne of judgment is a time in the future when all who have ever lived will stand before God in judgment. Is where Christ will ultimately judge unbelievers. Okay. Medea said it best. If I'm not the only one, I'm not going to be the number one. Ooh. Oh, I get you. If I'm not the only one, I'm not going to be the number one. Okay. I don't have time to find a place in relationship. Amen to that. 6 states allow it. Okay. Hawaii, Mississippi, New Mexico, North Carolina, South Dakota, and Utah. Wow. Out of 50 states, the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, and all the other U.S. territories. Wow, just 6 states. Wow, that's amazing right there. Okay, okay, and he's talking about the special friend. Okay, if you're not married, you're just a special friend. That sounds like don't it? That sounds bad, don't it? That sounds bad. Married men seek and will holler first, knowing that they got a whole wife at home. I I get you. You look for tan line. I wasn't flipping the bird at you. I wasn't doing that. I get what you were saying. You're looking for tan lines. I get you. Okay. Don't be like soul children. I'll be the other woman. Heck no, the devil is a lie. Okay. I get you. I get you. Well, I'm gonna move on from this though, but I learned something new. Learned something new. Alienation, alienation of affection in only 6 states in these United States of America. Okay, and let me get this right here for Tan. Now they know better, or they should. Amen to that. And Lucretia says, calling their special friends is a glazed over term. Call it adultery. It is what it is. Okay. Okay, dokes then. Boy, y'all on fire this night though. Appreciate y'all. Up next, we got some more stuff. We got about 19 minutes. We got so much other stuff. Communication. Oh, communication. Communication, y'all. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Communication. Y'all take a listen, okay? Y'all just take a listen.
When I first got married, my wife told me one night, she said, Sean, I'm going to bed early. I left some food on the stove. Can you put it away before you go to bed? I said, sure. There are 4 pots on the stove. I go to the refrigerator, I make room, and I put each pot neatly into the refrigerator. I put the food away. She comes down the next day, goes to the refrigerator, sees that I put the 4 pots in the refrigerator, and says, why did you put the pots in the refrigerator? Because before you went to bed, you communicated, put the food away. I did what you said. When she told me to put the food away, what does she mean? Put the food in Tupperware. Wrap the food up in saran wrap. Put the food in aluminum foil. Wash the dishes. Be sure to empty the dishwasher. She said none of that. The point I'm trying to make is just because you're talking doesn't mean that your partner is understanding. You got to be sure that you are being assertive. What do you feel? What do you need? What do you want? What do you desire? Your wife cannot read your mind. So you have to be assertive and break down for her. Here it is.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Communication, communication, communication. Oh boy. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. First of all, and I'm afraid to ask this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. She told him to put the food up though. Was he wrong? Was he wrong in putting the pots neatly in the refrigerator? Was he wrong for that? Should she specify that? And I know I might know the answer because I know the audience I'm dealing with tonight. I know who I'm dealing with, but I'm asking anyway. Should she specifically told him, honey, could you put these dinner in a container and put it up in the refrigerator? You know, and then how many? Well, I'm gonna get to the next question, but let me see what y'all got to say. Y'all done lit up this comment section. Y'all done lit it up, and here we go. Here we go. Okay. Oh yeah, I had to turn up my. It's getting hot up in here. Oh yes. Oh yes. Here she come. I know he didn't. That would be a whole conversation. He nasty. He knows how she does things. Okay. Put my good pots in the refrigerator. Valerie. She should have been clear with him what she meant. Okay. Okay. And I guess you're saying he wasn't wrong. Okay. He wasn't wrong. Okay. That's a two-way conversation. She said put the food away, and he could have asked a follow-up. What does that look like? Okay. Okay. Go about this topic. Okay. No, he did. No, he did what was asked to him. Okay. Okay. Uh, well, she said put the food away. Okay. If she wanted to retain in a certain way, okay, she could have done it herself. Well, maybe she was tired, but I mean, I'm agreeing with what you're saying, though. Shonda, so true. At some point, we all need to understand that everyone doesn't understand our language. It's important to give clear understanding. Okay. Zola, he put the food in the refrigerator. What's the problem? Oh boy, y'all something else tonight. Y'all something else. Be specific. Okay. Has he ever seen a pot in the Frigidaire? No, he did the nice nasty way. You know what? If we go, Stanford, good to have you here. He done what he was asked to do. Okay. Hey, our trees, good to have you here. Uh, Marcus, no, he did what he was asked. She knew how to specifically tell him how. Okay. Uh, Leslie, has he ever seen pots in the fridge before? No. How but how we know this, Leslie? How we know this, Leslie? Oh, my eye itch, excuse me. How we know this? Yeah, how we know this, okay? Uh he wasn't wrong. He made his own definition. Okay. Renee, I'm pretty sure he was raised in a black household. His mama need to come on in and smack him upside the head. Call grandma too. Okay. T, what she should have said was, babe, please put the food in containers and wash the dishes. Okay. That you can't get more specific than that right there. Well, no way. Put the food in containers and wash the dishes. But you're gonna leave the food out all night? What you gonna do with the food after you put it in the container? Now I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. You know, hopefully some kind of common sense will kick in at that point. Now, on the other hand, if they've been married years and he knows how she puts the food up, he kind of wrong. Okay. Valerie says he wasn't wrong. Okay. She should have transferred the food to containers when she got up the next day. Okay. That's very fair. She didn't say how. Theodora, great to have you here, ma'am. Not all men had to do the dishes after dinner, and some really don't know how to put the food in containers first. Okay. Exactly. Angel, no, she should have been more specific when dealing with certain people. You can't assume. Just clarify for the next time. Okay. Sonia, he is speaking facts. My boo and I had this conversation 2 nights ago about this topic. He was not wrong, and she should have been more detailed. Okay. Mixed communication. Okay. Mona, he knows better. He hasn't. How y'all know this though? He hasn't seen pots and pans in the fridge. He screwed it up so she doesn't. She won't have to. You think he did that on purpose? You think he did that? Hey, Tara Lynn, good to have you here, man. Good to have you here. Brenda, good to have you here. She knew who that man was, so she should have known details were needed. Keena, so if he asked me to clean his hats and I put your hat in the wash machine, would I be wrong? No, I did what you asked. Well, and okay, that's a fair assessment. That's a fair assessment. I mean, this hat I got on, you could put it in the wash machine. You know, it could be dried too. I prefer the, I guess, regular dry, but hey, it could be dried in the dryer too. I mean, it just depends. It just depends. But I get what you're saying, though. I get what, well, you can read the directions though in the hat too. Now, you know. Thanks. Okay, Sheila. Uh, I think it's a good illustration to make the point and get you to think. But at the end of the day, the purpose was to keep the food from spoiling. His actions prevented just that. She's being petty. Okay. Uh Rochelle, be specific on what you really want. Okay. Okay. Liz, he's acting like a child. She didn't expect to have him give step-by-step instructions. He's a resident and not a guest in that house. Okay. It's all right. It's all right, Liz. It's all right. It's all right. At least he puts the pots up. Some will even do that. That is true. And that ain't that the truth right there. Ain't that the truth? Sounds like there's a background information that we are missing. If you have a partner with low inferencing skills, you know what you have to do. Explain better. P.S. You choose them. You chose them rather. Well, I don't think it's that bad. You know, he put the food away. He put the food away. It didn't spoil. And like I said, if it's a big issue, get up in the morning and just transfer it to from a pot and pan to a container. Maybe showing him instead of telling him we'll work next time to avoid confusion. Okay. But your wire brims. Okay. Okay. Yes, you have to. You got to read too. Yes, you do. They got bigger problems between them. Okay. That's something to kind of look at and consider right there. But I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this right here. For me, if I've had a long day, long night, and I'm just super tired, then I am definitely gonna put the pot. Because I live alone though, so I'm not cooking a big meal or whatever. But I'm gonna put a pot in the refrigerator. And then sometime during the next day, I'm gonna do either I'm gonna transfer it or I'm just gonna eat the rest of that grub up right there. So that's me right there. You know, so I have definitely put pots and pans in the refrigerator. Not all the time. I prefer containers, plastic containers, or if it's something like a hand food, I'd use a storage bag, a sandwich bag, or whatever. Though, so okay, do it yourself next time. I assume he brought the Tupperware, otherwise he's not at fault. Okay, no, okay, yeah, okay. Well, that was fun, y'all. That was fun. That was fun. Got much time. Oh, yeah, the little bad news. The baseball great Willie Mays, he passed today. I just saw the breaking news though. So lived a long time though. Major League Hall of Famer. So prayers to his family. So and he was an Alabama native. So Bingham Metro. Yes. And they were gonna play and they gonna play at Rick Root Field in Birmingham where the Negro Leagues played at. So died the night before. So but prayers to his family though. Prayers. Okay, up next. We don't have much time. Ooh, we definitely don't have much time. So I don't know how we gonna do this. We still got some two interesting words. I'm trying to see how I'm gonna do this. Because I know we're not gonna get to it. Okay, we're gonna just do this right here. We're gonna just do this one right here. How do you bathe? How do you bathe, y'all? How do you bathe? You see this? How do you bathe? Well, we got a little video. We're gonna play it. Y'all, take a listen.
What do you bathe with when you're taking a shower? Let's find out what the boys use. What do you bathe when you take a shower?
Towel.
Towel, washcloth.
Yeah, washcloth.
What about you?
My fucking hands.
Okay, all right. What do you bathe with when you take a shower?
A towel.
A towel, washcloth, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We have cultural differences in this household. What do you bathe with when you take a shower?
What do I bathe with when I take a shower?
Yes. What do you wash your body with?
Bar of soap.
But what do you apply the soap to your body with?
I just rub the bar all over me like an animal.
Oh, literally. You take the bar,
hold the bar and I just,
right?
Yeah.
Okay. No washcloth.
No washcloth.
No.
No.
All right.
No loofah, no washcloth.
Why do you have that in your hand?
Well, we're making fried chicken tonight. I got the seasonings, flour and paprika.
No! Ah! We have a Mexican. What do you bathe with when you take a shower? What do you apply the soap to your body with when you take a shower?
It depends what's around.
What do you like?
I like everything. I could do bar soap. I could also do shower gel.
So how do you put that on your body? How do you put that soap?
So I put it on the estropajo and like the big thing, like the, what do you call it in English? I don't fucking know.
Loofah? Loofah or a
thing?
sponge or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, so you use something to, okay.
Yeah,
right.
I gotta rub that shit, bro.
Okay,
like,
right.
My mom told me
What do you use? What do you use? What do you apply soap to your body with when you bathe or take a shower?
Do you have a washcloth?
Do you have a washcloth? A washcloth. Yeah. It's a culture thing. Yes.
Wait.
Yes.
So what do you, wait. Hold on. Would you tell me you just take shower gel and then
just hands? They use hands. Hands. He rubs the bar of soap on his body.
If all there is a bar of soap, I'll just do that. But if it's shower gel, I gotta rub it on the fucking loofah.
Something.
You don't have to.
Something.
Well. How do you do it? I'm going to go first. I use a rag. If I'm going to use bar soap, it's going to be the old-fashioned gold dial. If not, I'm using the Dial Men liquid, and I use a wash rag. I hate those old spongy things. I hate them, and I think some of them things keep bacteria anyway, so no. Just give me a rag, old-fashioned rag, towel, wipe, clean this beautiful skin of mine, wrench off, not rinse, wrench off, and call it a day. That's me right there. How do y'all do it? We're going to go through these quickly. We're going to see what we're going to do. His hands. Yeah, well, okay, let's see what we got here. So you're not really clean. We may never look at each other again. You were saying something about this. You were saying something about this in the comments yesterday. Okay. Though I seen people washing the rain. Plus put the Are you serious? Are you serious? Wow. You know what? And this is a little nerd, fun fact, useless information. But the great American statesman, Benjamin Franklin, he took air baths. Air baths. Yes. He would go out, either stand in a window or outside naked, butt naked, and he would just let the air, I guess, go through his skin. He took air baths. That was his way of bathing. So the next time you look at $100 bill, just think about air baths, okay? There you go. Look it up. I hate to have to clean their underwear. Oof. Washcloth and loofah. Okay. Washcloth and scrub brush and shower gel. Yes. Use a rag, soap, and towel. Use a washcloth or loofah. No washcloth and yeah, exactly. TMI, 2 of them. You right about that. You right. Washcloth and go there to sugar scrub. Okay, washcloth. At least y'all bathing. That's good. Washcloth. Okay. Let me read this. I use washcloth for my face. I use gel and loofah for my shower. Okay. Y'all some clean folks. I like that. Y'all don't stink. No, I'm not joking. Look it up. I'm not joking. Look it up. Please look it up. I'm not joking. Air baths. I saw them washing the water sprinkler for fun with Dick and Jane. Okay. Towel, loofah, exfoliating hand glove. Oh, I need to see that. Clean your body 3 times in this heat. Okay. No, exfoliating, moving the dirt around. Okay. Washcloth and soap. Okay. Washcloth and soap with a mesh towel, mesh, air bath. Look it up. And back then in the 1700s early, during that time, people showing up was funky. Back then, ooh, I don't even want to think about that. A lot of people go to the bathroom. Okay. Okay. I need to look into that. I never even heard of that. I need to look into that right there for real. I'm serious. Learn something new tonight. Wow. I might okay. Castile peppermint is like, ooh, okay. I watched House of Dragon. I know it was ooh, stinking, funky. I actually saw that bar. Okay. Real like like you say, y'all don't say yeah. Yeah, y'all good. Y'all some good clean folks. Okay. I use that sometimes. Okay. Exfoliating dish, rag and shower gel. Okay. I just found out how Benji did. Who is Benji? Okay, I'm gonna find out. Scrub, 3 times a week, 4 days, cotton cloth. Ooh, okay. Wait, I'm picking up some. I'm gonna have to go on the replay on this one. Washcloth soap. I found out a few years ago that through my children, friends, and other cultures do not use washcloths. Okay, okay. Love Dr. Banners. Yeah, and I use oatmeal soap sometimes. Well, no, not sometimes for my face. I use oatmeal soap to wash my face. I use Dial for the rest of my body. Okay. Okay. Well, excuse me. Well, guess what, folks? Guess what? I don't know why I keep doing that. Guess what? We out of time. We are out of time. We are out of time. A little bit over time, but we out of time though. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all for thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Time for the announcements. And I just do this and thank y'all to the patrons. These are people who either gave through direct contributions or subscriptions to the community page. We thank y'all so much for your contribution. We truly appreciate that right there. And to the other stuff, y'all, coming up next at, oh yeah, we got a new change around with the after party. The after party. If you could read this with me, the link is posted in the groups. The room will open 30 minutes after the broadcast ends. Meaning, if you go to Single Black Christians or Single Black Christians Connections, well, guess what? The after party link is already up. It's up. It's up in the group. You may have to refresh your browser and everything. It is up. So we have people miss the link or what have you. And sometimes I might take a little, time doing it, posting it, but it's up. We are having an after party unless something happens. So it's up, but I'm still not gonna let people in until 30 minutes after the broadcast ends, though. So, but at least the link is up, though. So you can wait in line and do whatever you want to do. Okay. Also, June 29th, we're going to have our Saturday night social. Please make sure you attend this. So you got about, 2 weeks left or something like that. No, I think it's Saturday after, it's the 29th. You know when that is. Make sure you join us. We're going to have a good time. Hopefully we have a good number of people. And if not, we still have a good time. If it's just 10 people, we always have a good time, though. So, okay. And if it's the Lord's will, we'll be coming back for another episode of SBC Tuesday Talk. Come join us. Invite somebody to watch. Make sure you share this broadcast and you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Mike Walker SBC. And make sure you follow the Facebook community page, Single Black Christians at Facebook. Okay, make sure you subscribe. Okay, that's it. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you for joining us. We truly appreciate y'all. Really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. And I don't know what else to say. Just thank y'all. Be good to each other. Be kind. Be great to each other. Be nice. Be blessed. Take care. Don't take any wooden nickels, okay? So long, everybody.